Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's the old guy Jack here. I've been fussing with this Kawasaki G4TR Trailways bike or Trail Boss bike for about 2 years now. When I brought it home, the engine was all torn apart, and there was a bunch of parts missing. I ordered parts and I got everything I think I needed or thought I needed. At the time, I could never find a description of how to put the transmission back in, but I did find diagrams to show that I had all the parts and that all the parts were in the right place. I don't know if you had to have it in a particular position or gear, in other words, to before you put the gears and everything back in there, or what. But I never could get it so it would shift. And so, I don't know, a year ago or so, I ordered a new transmission for it. Not new, but used and in good shape. So I put that in. Again, not knowing if there was any special way to do it or anything, but I had all the shift cam and the shift forks and everything were where they were supposed to be. And I tried shifting it and it just locked up on me. Wouldn't do anything. By the way, I did have the engine running, and it ran good. The engine ran good, but I just couldn't shift. So I ordered that used transmission gears, thinking, well, maybe I can't see anything wrong with the original, but maybe there is. So I put them in, and I fought with that, and I ended up with the same problem. I couldn't shift. So I was just about ready to give up and see if I could just find another engine that was already together. And I came down in the basement here where I'm working and I put the original transmission back in it. And lo and behold, it acted like it wanted to shift. So I played around with it some more. And I squirted a whole bunch of oil down in it because when I put the old one back in, I kind of had the idea that I was done with it. But I squirted a bunch of oil in there and made sure it got all over the shift cam and everything else that it needs to get over, all the gears and all that. I still got the side off of it, and the clutch is not on it, but it does now shift. It's a little sticky sometimes, but I think once the engine's running, I think it'll be fine once the clutch is turning and all that. So here we are. Let me show you. And there's the little girl right there. Now I got all these parts to put back on it. And we're going to get that done. And I'm not going to go through it again. I think somewhere way back a couple years ago I did a video on putting the thing together. But the thing now is to get it running and shifting and everything working the way it should. So I'm just going to post this short celebration that it's finally shifting. And then the next time I bring up a video on this particular bike, I think, oh yeah, one other thing. One of the things I found out this time, now that it's shifting, Yesterday I was working on it, and I tried real hard to get it down into first gear. So it would go up, but it would not come down into first. So while I was trying to sleep last night, this thing kept bugging me in my head, keeping me awake, and I thought, you know, some gears, it's not 1 down and 4 up, it's just neutral and 5 up. I wonder. So I looked in the service manual and I didn't see anything in there that said it. So of course I went to Google. And in Google what I found was, yep, neutral at the bottom and 5 up. So that solved that problem. I'm going to get it back together. I'm not going to show you all that stuff. And put it back in the engine and go from there. So we'll see you on the flip side.